Halfway.
Halfway. So as you can see, we have some of the plants in. Don't know whether you can see that now,
Yeah,
but we'll show you. So we've got all of our citrus trees in, and the watering system is working reasonably well. I think we're going to have to put a pump on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the chance we can get 20 birdies, tree collars assembled and ready to plant in a weekend?
In a weekend should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon we'll get it done.
Why have we got 20 birdies, tree collars?
Because we have 20 orchard trees that have to be planted. They're in full bloom, and they have to be planted up off the ground, or mounded actually, because we have a very thick clay soil. So any of our citrus and things like that just won't cut them off. So we've got to build them up. So we thought we'll get the tree collars, put them in, built up in a mound.
Well, the topsoil isn't particularly rich either.
No.
It's good soil, but there's no organic matter in it. So we need to do that. We've got about that much of it.
Yeah.
And then about that much clay. And then the rest of it from then on, or as much as they were able to dig, was decomposed sandstone.
Yeah.
So we ordered 20 birdies tree collars.
Yes.
Only 19 turned up,
Yes.
unfortunately, so we can only get 19 trees ready. The other one, number 20 actually, 20 of 20, went missing, so they're looking at that.
Yeah, hopefully they find it.
Yeah.
Because, they weren't cheap.
No.
What we paid all up, $2,000?
$1,800.
Oh yeah, $1,800.
Because it was the birdies
we had a
buy
special,
4, get 1 free.
Yeah.
So that special's still on at the moment.
It's good special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you need to buy 20. It's late in the afternoon, so we're only going to tackle a couple today.
Yeah.
We're going to lose sun very quickly, and in the meantime, we've got to get the fire on so we can cook our dinner, because we're doing dinner on the fire.
On the fire,
tonight.
yep.
And yeah, we're going to lose light, so let's get going.
Let's get going.
So these are the collars in question. They come boxed like this, nice and sturdy, easy to freight them, and everything should be in there. Let's just open one and see what we've got. So we've got the corrugated panels in monolith, and the rubber strip that goes along the top, bag of nuts and bolts, and look, they even provide us with some fire lighter.
Keep these boxes. So these boxes will go in the bottom of our raised gardens. Recycling. Yeah.
Not the bottom of these,
No.
because we want the roots to go down.
But on the raised garden. Oh, okay, great.
Now, do you want me to put them together and then peel the plastic off, or peel the plastic?
No, put them together.
We'll try that with the first one, see how it goes. Might get a chair.
Can I help?
Yeah. So to do this, we're going to need 2 tools. A Phillips head screwdriver. And something to hold the nuts with. And I'm hoping...
I can hold the nuts.
Be rude. This is a family show. Where'd that little zip go? It's the right size. Look at that, it's even the right size. So when it comes to tightening them up, let's put this on setting 1 and just...
We've chosen the monolith colour instead of, like you see, the white or the green colours, because we want to make sure it blends in with our environment, our bush environment, so it's not sort of sticking out.
Tell the truth.
It is.
No, because that's the colour you want on the roof. Of the
Oh
house.
yeah, I was getting to that.
That's the real reason. It's the OCD.
So the colour of our houses, and all of our buildings, is going to be a monolith or this dark charcoal colour for the roofs, and the body of all the buildings are going to be jasper, which is also, if you have a look at Colorbond colours, it's a very earthy, natural colour. It doesn't. So the whole idea is for it to blend into the environment. But I do have OCD, so we can't have multiple colours because that would just do my head in.
Let's get these tightened up.
Okay.
And then we put this on the top.
Yes.
And then one down.
One down and
19 to go.
18 to go until we get to 19. I'm going to go and play with the dogs.
Okay.
To keep them occupied.
Galen's up in Brisbane this weekend visiting family, so I've got 24 hours to dig the holes for our new orchard.
So all the sprinklers are in and working. Let me just fix the camera. All the sprinklers are in and working, so they will stand up once the dirt's in. So this means I'm hoping to get enough water into the soil today so we can actually plant the orchard tomorrow. The brown stuff you can see in there is gypsum because we've got very poor soil. So we're also putting soil improver in with the dirt, which we will show you tomorrow. But success, we got all the sprinkler system working for this part of the orchard. This being our citrus section. So this is where we're going to plant all our citrus trees. So the watering system's in now. This afternoon we'll put in some soil improver and start putting the soil together for the planting tomorrow morning when it's cooler. But we'll put the water on pretty much all day today. We shouldn't run out of the tank. If not, we'll turn the pump on later on. Okay, another job done. Yay!
Shout out to Lance.
Shout out to Lance. Go Lance.
He seems to be commenting on a lot of our stuff at the moment, which is great. Great to see.
Yeah, thank you.
People interacting and you know, giving us a bit of encouragement, some advice. You know, we take all the comments. We read all the comments.
Yes, we do.
And respond to them.
And Lance, we look forward to seeing your journey in New England.
Yeah.
So, you know, hit us up, keep commenting, tell us about what's going on at your place.
Plans for today. So I suppose first thing to answer is the question we asked at the very beginning of the episode, which is, can you put 20 birdies, tree collars together in a weekend?
Yeah.
The answer is yes, you can, but did we?
No.
Reason being, we would have, except our neighbour wanted to get a start on the boundary fence up the back. So we had to spend a day doing that. But easily we could have. You know, we did some of them at home at night while the TV was on. Yeah. We did some of them down here. The plan for today is to get our orchard started, get the citrus trees in the ground. So we're going to take some of the native soil that we've got here, mix it with some soil improver. The ground's been watered overnight to soften it up so that those tree roots have got something to dig into.
And because of the heat, you know, like they're going to have to be watered because of the heat here at the moment. Yeah. Getting quite intense heat already. So
off camera, we moved the tank 6 inches, 8 inches closer to the fence that way, just so that it sits under the feed pipe nicely, so that it's not stretching out. So I'll work on that today. I'll get the hole drilled into that for the pipe to go on through.
Because we've got to fill that so we can water them.
Yeah, and cut another piece of pipe so that it actually reaches the top. Because when we first measured it, we didn't realise how tall the stand was.
Yes. Anyway, we'll use the pipe later on down the track. It's not going to go to waste.
No.
a native soil, just to give it a little bit of an enhancement and hopefully allow our lovely plants to take root.
It's late in the afternoon, same day. I've just come out here. Gailing's had to go to Brisbane to start a new job tomorrow, doing some training up there. So we had to call it quits at about midday. It was just too hot. When I headed back here about half an hour ago, it was still 27 degrees. It's dropped down to 25 now. So it's nice and cool, it's just cooling off. But I've come back down with the dogs and finished off putting up the electric wire around the fence. I've still got to put in a little gate handle, but that's easy. And yeah, just playing with the dogs and watering the plants, making sure they got plenty of water on for their first couple of days while they're settling in. But also using the dogs to herd goats. Yeah, you heard me. Aya saw some goats, our neighbours' goats, and one of the little kids that had been in the yard today, and I had to round up with the ute, the farm ute, it came back in today, little grey thing, cute as a button, but it came back in. So Aya saw the goat herd and was interested in them, and I wasn't sure how she'd go because she hasn't been trained to herd yet, but I couldn't be bothered walking all the way over there myself. So I got her up, I heeled her. She came over, she saw the goats. She didn't sprint at them, but she kind of cantered across to them. And the goat saw her and took off through the fence, and I heeled her again. And she turned around and came straight back. So that was a good little discovery. Who says she's a dumb dog? Well, I do, but she's got some good instinct anyway. I'm just going to finish off here for tonight. Just give the dogs a bit more of a run so they settle down, and finish off watering the plants, and then yeah, I might take a few drone shots of what we've done today, and get this up so that you can see what we've been up to on the weekend, well, for the last couple of weekends anyway. Anyway, cheers, see you later.